Everybody, I'm back. Still working on the same bowl of Tuskegee Airmen. Tuskegee Airmen. Try to get through this before the battery runs out. Like I said before, I wanted to show you guys the tobacco that I've gotten the last couple weeks. Already mentioned Tuskegee Airmen. And the other Cornell and Diehl I got, and I love the name of this one, Bow-Legged Bear. Which both it and Tuskegee Airmen are pressed cakes. Let me see if I can get so yeah. Look at that. Looks like a brownie. And it smells smells a little figgy, a little raisiny, a little chocolatey, which just kind of makes that, and the fact that it looks like a brownie makes me want to take a bite. But also smells somewhat pungent from the Latakia, and a little earthy, but that smells fantastic. My brother's fiance said it smells like dirt, but it's just a really nice, pleasant, earthy aroma for me anyway. The other one that I got, along with that shipment of Cornell and Diehl, is Five Brothers pipe tobacco, which is what I was smoking when I was out the other night checking out the perigee moon that we were experiencing. But this is a shag cut tobacco. Let's see if I can give you guys a look. It almost looks like mulch, but I've never had a shag cut before. I know it's supposed to be pretty cheap, but it cost about $3 for it's 1 1/4 ounce, or about 35.5 grams if you're metric. Which that it's a burley, so it's got that kind of nutty burley flavor, but something about the way it's made, it actually has a very peppery flavor too. I don't know what contributes to that, but it's also got supposed to be ultra high nicotine content, and it's man, it'll kick you in the butt if you're not careful. But burns very fast and very hot though, so smoking it plain, probably not a good idea. You want to, I'd say, mix it in, any like a favorite aromatic, something that doesn't have much of a kick to it, mix it in with that to up the nicotine content a little bit, and it'll definitely be earning its keep. And then a couple weeks ago, there's a pipe shop a couple towns over, about 50 miles from where I live, and whenever I'm in town, I like to check out, see what they got, and they've been getting Dunhill back in, and some Dunhill Royal Yacht, or as Jay says, Royal Yatch. But it's ribbon cut, very nice, mellow golden brown colors, and when you open it up, it smells like it's got a very sweet, grassy smell, kind of like like dried hay. Or got a friend who told me when I let him get a whiff of it, said it smells like horse feed. But a very nice grassy smell that I enjoy. And then the other one I got, My Mixture 965, which when you first open it, you just get this overwhelming scent of tar. Very, very pungent, very strong, kick in the olfactory nerve. But after it's set open for a couple minutes and it's kind of you know, mellowed out a little bit. You know, it smells like a very decent English. And I've been very satisfied with how each of these smokes. The Five Brothers is the only one that I would issue a warning about. But other thing I wanted to talk about is technology. Sometimes, you know, I'm a big science fiction nerd, and I like to, I don't know, I just like to check out gadgets from time to time. I'm equal parts technophobe and technophile. Well, a lot of the time I just like to be a hobbit and sit outside and smoke my pipe and, you know, like the feel of grass under my toes, and just don't like to be around technology that much. But then other times I just love to surround myself with gadgets. And but a lot of the time, sometimes I just don't feel like we're making many strides toward the you know, where our science fiction is. You know, our fact and fiction are just seem to be worlds apart right now. And it's funny because, you know, we've got cell phones that are, you know, long-range communicators. You can, you know, you can just, as long as you got a signal, you can talk to anybody in the world using a cellular phone. Right now, I'm filming this video on a little gadget, you know, in the iPod Touch. It plays music, plays videos, plays games. I can surf the internet, or browse the internet. I don't like surf as a term for the internet. I can browse the internet. Sounds a little better. And, you know, film videos. This one little thing does all those, but for some reason I just, you know, still doesn't make me feel all high-tech sci-fi. And you know, you'll probably roll your eyes when I say what actually, you know, finally gave me the feeling that we're starting to progress toward that. My Kindle. It's very simple. I mean, it can hold any book that I want to read. It's only like 8 gig or something like that, but, you know, text files don't take up that much, even, you know, big galumphing novels like the Lord of the Rings or the Wheel of Time series. But I can fit like 1,000 books on this thing. I can sit down and it's just like reading paper. You know, it's got the electronic ink format, and I mean, I can read it outside, no glare. Of course, you read it inside, you might need a light source. It's not. I didn't spring for the backlighting, but I don't know. For me, the readers, little e-readers, just makes me feel that much closer to the science fiction I like to read. And I don't know. That's kind of weird, I guess, but that's just where I am on that. But truth be told, I want to crack the lid on that bow-legged bear again and start smelling that. Man, that one's mellowed out quite a bit. It had a very the earthy aroma on it was very pungent when I first got it, but it smells good. But anyway, I don't know. I guess that's more or less it. Anyway, let me guys know what you think. What you know, what tobaccos have you guys been splurging on lately, and you know, what do you guys think about technology, and you know, where do you think we are as far as where our science fiction is indicating? Anyway, you guys take care and happy trails.